Live from Tampa Digital Studios, it's AdCast, and I'm Carl Burbage.
And I'm
here with Chris Badalera.
That was wonderful, but you scared me a little, just a little. We are also joined this evening with Jack Bevilacqua as well as Veronica Figueroa, who have wonderful last names, by the way.
Yes.
But you guys are here with Cure on Wheels. Can you give us a rundown of what Cure on Wheels is?
What are we curing, and what are the wheels on?
Well, like a lot of times we have Cure on Wheels relates, or Cure in general relates to cancer. So, of course, that's what we're benefiting.
Okay.
We are a cancer fundraising organization to raise money. We raise money partially for research, partially for family support services. You know, let's say, a parent is diagnosed with cancer, and we kind of help the family cope, counseling.
Mm-hmm.
We'll provide funds for that type of situation. And we do that by having bike rides. We have a couple bike rides throughout the year. The first is actually coming up in a couple weeks, November 15th. We have at Fort DeSoto.
Oh, okay.
We bill it as kind of a family fun ride, although it's really just for, maybe casual bike riders, even experts. Doesn't matter. It's more of a fundraising organization than it is a cycling organization.
Sure. So it's more about getting together and getting behind a cause than it is about competition.
Right, because there's so many people out there who have been affected by cancer in one way or another.
Absolutely.
So we really need to, we rally those people, and then we make it it's almost like a challenge for them to rally behind us and get on a bike and raise the money, and it's obviously a great cause. So.
Sure.
Oh, and then our main event actually is in May.
Okay.
Where riders, it's a whole weekend long at St. Leo University in Pasco County. That's where it starts and ends.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is it's like a bike-a-thon. Every rider has to commit to a certain minimum fundraising level.
Oh, okay.
And you ride as little as 25 miles in one day or as much as 165 miles in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So that would be the challenge.
Yeah.
I think I was more suited for the mathathon that I participated in elementary school.
Oh, I don't know. Math isn't
You
my
don't
thing.
No?
No.
Okay. Anyway, this sounds cool.
Yeah.
Tell me about. It sounds like the fundraising kind of happens on a case by case basis. Is that right, or do you have particular organizations that you?
Oh, who do we benefit?
Yeah.
This year, 100% of our money. We raised $60,000 last year. We had
Wow.
we had a lot of startup costs.
Okay.
But we're going to be able to donate $20,000 to a program at Moffitt. Well, we're potentially looking at a program called Families First that helps families with counseling, with children. They have a special program to build age-appropriate backpacks for kids whose parents are going through treatment. So you give them, in the backpacks, iPods, books, anything that help them cope with the situation.
Okay.
That's kind of what we're looking at right now.
That's cool.
But we're hoping to raise a lot more next year.
That's great. What kind of advertising are you guys doing to get your bike-a-thons out into the Tampa Bay eyes?
Well, we've been actually fortunate enough to have Tampa Digital and
Tampa
and Piper Paul and Kenny downtown recently do a pro bono commercial spot for us.
Oh,
and they're
excellent.
actually in the editing process right now. And actually, Veronica next to me was our talent. So
Oh, wow.
she
That's
came in and did
great.
as she memorized her lines outstandingly, and was really great.
Well,
So.
it's much more than that. It takes a serious acting ability to be able to pull something like that off. Veronica, tell us about how you got involved with Cure on Wheels.
Well, I got involved through a friend who volunteers and helps Jack with the cause. They asked me to come and do the commercial. That's how I first got involved. I'm actually a survivor, so I helped out by doing the commercial, and that's how it started.
Did you tell your story in the commercial?
No, it was more of a commercial trying to get people involved with Cure on Wheels and the bike-a-thon that's in May in Pasco County. But I did, say in there that I was a survivor. So it's, a real survivor trying to get people involved with the cause.
That's wonderful.
Well, that's awesome. Clearly, you survived for a greater purpose. And that's awesome. So tonight we're talking a lot about young professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about how Cure on Wheels relates and how you guys are reaching out to the young professional community.
Well, first of all, we're a part of Mike's program, YP Unite.
Okay.
We've gotten involved with that because we think, obviously, the networking possibilities for that are outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And really, our demographic, normally, bike riders, a lot of them are male, a lot of them are 30s and 40s. However, we really want to reach out to a broader audience.
Sure.
And, that's going to be your demographic that you're going to get all the time. But we want to get a younger audience. And then the volunteering. Our event really requires a strong volunteer force and a strong rider force. Obviously, when you're riding 165 miles, there's going to be a lot of, without using the word again, but support, again, that's going to be needed with a whole group of volunteers, from everything from the water stops to
registration.
Yeah, I mean,
is
everything,
huge
right? Yeah,
for
I mean,
events like
passing
that,
out
yeah.
T-shirts and
Mhm.
food and serving food, everything there's a ton of stuff to do. So, we have a spot for everyone, really. Anybody that's really been affected by cancer in some way, a friend or a parent or a grandparent or anything, we really want to involve them because we're building it as a fundraising organization with a real inspirational mission. So I think that appeals to a lot of people.
You talk about anyone that's been affected. I heard a new statistic that it's now up to 1 in 3 Americans knows someone or has someone in their family or friends that is affected by cancer.
Well, I think that's probably accurate. I mean, we're sitting next to Veronica, who has had it, and both of my parents actually have passed away from cancer. So that's why I'm involved.
It's a great cause. Thank you. I
Absolutely.
can just say thank you. I'm kind of stunned.
Yeah.
I would love to help in May. Let me know.
Well, we're here.
All
I'll
right.
give you
We
the
just
card.
need you to ride 165 miles real quick.
I'm more of a runner, but I'm
25.
I'm great at registration checkoff.
Perfect.
Well, excellent. Thank you guys for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We would also like to thank our sponsors, Tampa Digital Studios and TBT.
And we want to thank you right there at home because you're a big part of what we do at AdCast, and we're going to keep doing it in a couple of